Hey guys, today I want to ask you, what mistakes are you willing to make? Because if you're anything like me, you really want to do everything right. And that desire to do things right can make it hard to navigate should versus want conflicts, aka situations where you want to do one thing, but you feel like you should do something else. For example, I think I should go to bed around 10 or 11 at night and wake up around 6 or 7 in the morning, but I want to go to bed at midnight or 1 a.m. and wake up at 8 or 9 in the morning. Or I've heard that I should follow a certain series of steps to most effectively scale my coaching business, but I want to skip some of those steps and jump straight to the part that I'm most excited about. Or another example, I'm currently working on building a digital course for all of you guys. And I've been told by experts that I should pre-sell the course before making it and then make the content week by week while I deliver it. But I want to make the whole thing first and then sell it and deliver it. So how do I know whether I should do what I want to do or if I should do what I should do? Because I am terrified of flouting conventional wisdom. It always seems to be coming from these wise experts who really know what they're talking about and have helped thousands of people before me achieve all their dreams. And in the face of all that wise expertise, how do I know that my wants aren't lazy or self-indulgent or stubborn or just plain stupid, which is my biggest fear, by the way? So this is the question I ask myself to navigate these admittedly scary should versus want conflicts. I ask myself, what mistakes am I willing to make? If I make myself go to bed at 10 p.m., the potential mistake would be that I interrupt my flow. I'm a night owl. I do some of my best thinking and my best work in the evenings. If I let myself go to bed whenever I want, the potential mistake would be that I'm running a bit behind on my routine in the morning. I'm never late to calls. I'm never unprepared for calls. It's just that I'll be a little bit rushed with like showering and getting ready and playing Wordle first thing in the morning. Between those two, I would rather make the mistake of running a bit behind on my morning routine than make the mistake of interrupting my flow. I'll gladly own the mistake of running behind in the morning. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal, especially in comparison to staying in flow. I don't want to live in a world where I'm consistently losing my flow. It's too precious to me, and I'm happy to risk other mistakes in order to protect my flow. Let's go to the other example. If I make myself follow the suggested sequence for scaling my business, the potential mistake would be that I force myself to offer products that I'm not excited about. Also, I would be developing an overall habit of doing what I'm supposed to do in my business rather than developing a habit of making my own decisions. And I think doing what I'm supposed to do according to others is not a great habit for a founder and CEO. On the other hand, if I let myself scale my business the way I want, the potential mistake is that it takes me longer to make my new product a success. And it's also possible that I try for a long time, I come to realize that the conventional wisdom is correct, and I change my strategy. I am totally happy to make that second set of mistakes. I'm happy to take a quote unquote longer and more inefficient path to success, if that means that I'm learning and sharpening my own instincts as I go. And I am happy to realize that I was wrong and change my approach, as long as I'm doing it because I genuinely changed my mind, not because someone else told me to do it. But I am not willing to make the mistake of forcing myself to do something that doesn't feel right to me. That is a surefire way to build a business that I hate. Or looking at the last example, if I make myself pre-sell a course before making it, and then only make the content a week before I deliver it to my clients, the potential mistake is that I market and sell something I don't believe in and then deliver it in a way that doesn't feel right to my creative instincts. On the other hand, if I let myself make the whole course before I sell it and before I deliver it, the potential mistake is that I have to remake the course multiple times because I realized through the selling and delivery process that it wasn't quite what people needed. And I am totally happy to make the second mistake. If I make a full course and then I deliver it and then I burn it down and I make a totally different course several times, that sounds totally good to me. Because to me, that's not inefficiency or wasted time. That's the exact kind of robust learning and product development that I am here to do. And I'm going to continue offering one-on-one coaching in addition to the course. The product that's already working, which is one-on-one coaching, is going to keep generating revenue, which gives me plenty of coverage to develop the new thing exactly the way I want, even if it's quote unquote inefficient. Trying to do everything right is a really stressful standard because every path has potential mistakes, and you are too smart not to see the potential mistakes and issues with all of the paths in front of you. So rather than trying to find the path that has no pitfalls, which doesn't exist, frame the decision as a choice between two potential sets of mistakes. Things can end up going totally screwy, no matter what you choose. You don't know the future, you probably have imperfect information even right now, and you don't know what you don't know. But you can decide ahead of time which flavor of screwiness you would prefer. And then you can relax and enjoy the ride, because you've committed ahead of time to the set of mistakes that is most in line with your values. Now, this is a process we can go together in depth if we work together. You don't have to make whatever decision you're trying to make all in one day. You can take your time. You can really flesh out the potential mistakes and worst case scenarios on both sides. You can think deeply about your values, your North Star, and what you're really solving for here. You can find ways to do experiments and gather data before making a final decision. And you can keep evaluating and adjusting even after the decision is made, because life is not set it and forget it. New should versus want conflicts are going to keep popping up. So if you want to carve out the time and the headspace to be really thoughtful about the decisions you're making and feel assured that they're taking you toward a life you love, not toward a life you hate or that you merely tolerate. And if you want to do that with an expert thought partner who can see your blind spots and draw on hundreds of hours of experience working with people just like you, then come talk to me and let's get started. Go to the link above and book a free coaching consult. And if you want to have a quick mini breakthrough, one-shot dose of coaching to help you just get unstuck from whatever should versus want conflict has got you in its grasp, come talk to me and let's shake you loose. Go to the link above and book a free public coaching call.